Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and if you are new here, welcome. And in today's video, I will quickly be putting together my Christmas village. First, I want to start by introducing myself. I am Ebony, and this is my husband David. And in today's video, we are going to be putting together my Christmas village, like I said. Here are the measurements for the village platform. We already measured out the wall and got the measurements perfect, so we're following those to a T. And every year I do just get like a bench or a table or something to put them on. Last year I actually did it like around my Christmas tree, but this year I wanted to actually custom build something into our walls and something I could take down at the end of the season and quickly put back up later. And if any of you out there build your Christmas village, you know just how long this process can take. For us, it took about maybe a week and a half to build the shelves and put up all the Christmas villages and houses and people. So it was a little insane. And sometimes I question myself and think, why do I do this? But when it's all put together, I absolutely love it. When you guys are seeing this video, my Christmas village has already been up for about a week now. I have been meaning to edit this video and quickly get it up, but things just didn't go that way. And yes guys, we are starting to cut the plywood at 7 o'clock at night because we are insane. And also because the next day was supposed to be a big snowstorm. So I wanted to quickly do this so I wouldn't have to do it in the snow or in the middle of my kitchen. Alright, now here's the wood completely cut out and ready for paint. I'm going for ultra white, so I do not have to use snow at the bottom of my village because I absolutely hate that. Every year I put down like snow flurries and like cotton and all kinds of crazy things, and they do not last. They just blow everywhere and the cats get all into them, and I have snow fluff all over my floor. So this year I just decided, let's paint and make a platform, and it'll be so quick and so easy. Boy was I wrong, because this process took forever. And for those of you who have been watching my channel for a while, yes, I do basically all of my projects in my kitchen. Why? I would say I have no idea, but I think it has to do with lighting. And plus, I just love to ruin my kitchen. So now that the wood is all painted and dry, we are putting it up, and this will be like 2 days later. And my dear sweet husband David is putting these up for me. And at one point I did actually sit on his lap while he was drilling, and he sweetly did not yell at me to go, F off. And if any of you have ever worked with your partner, you will know it's a struggle. For me, I'm a measure twice once kind of girl, and David is let's just do it and figure it out later. And it is so weird because we grew up completely opposite. His father was always moving and running around and building things and tearing it down, and for me, my family just didn't do that. But actually one time, me and my little brother completely ripped down the front of our fence in our yard and built like a house / shack in the middle of our yard. It drove my mother insane, but we absolutely loved it for like a hot second until we realized it was really dark in there. Yeah, don't do that, because if my kids did it, I would be furious. Look at him trying to find a stud, knowing dang well it's right behind him. Every year when decorating Christmas, and actually Christmas Day, my house becomes a disaster. And I have really bad anxiety, so it drives me insane. My house always has to be clean. This is where I sat on him and he did not get mad. But how else am I supposed to get those angles? We're almost done with this part. Only another 75 more to go. Hey, she looks good. And that little gap right there is where my Christmas tree is going to go. Now you guys would have already seen that video by now. So you guys had already got a little sneak peek. And here's my son Max. He wanted to show you his little ducky that he got from school. And I think it's actually still hidden in the village somewhere. Oh, and he's a cutie. He wanted to help out. He had a hard time with the drill, but he did it. He got there. Now comes my part. All of my village pieces are separated from city to foresty section, the North Pole area, and much more. Like the teeny tiny village people, they actually have their own village, and that is going to go on the mantle where all of our pictures are. And I did not show this in this video because this process took forever. I thought many times on giving up. I have over 89 houses, and I am not counting how many village people I have and the accessories. Actually, last year I had gotten rid of a big box of them, and my mother keeps trying to give me more and more pieces. And when she passes away, I'm getting her village set, and buddy, she's got a lot more than I do. Here I am showing you guys the thought process of me putting out my houses. Now I will move this like 30 times and nothing will ever end up exactly where they originally were. When I put my village together, I always keep a checklist in mind. First is a platform, next is the houses, then comes the lighting, then comes the trees, and then comes the accessories and village people. And last but not least would become the snow, but this year I am not using the snow. My village is always growing, year by year. I remember when I started out 10 years ago, and I only had about 5 houses on a little table. So it's growing and growing, and every year I tell myself that I will not be buying any more pieces, but somehow I always end up buying more pieces. My daughter Madison is actually helping me. She is handing me all of the houses. Alright, the second step is done, which is the houses. And now I am working on lighting. As you can tell, some of the houses are already lit. For my lighting this year, I am going to be using fairy lights, and I used the actual like plug-in ones and not the battery operated ones because they take way too many batteries out throughout the season. So here I am painting some dowels, and that's going to be the poles for my lighting. One pole is going to connect to another pole with the fairy lights, and my fairy lights are 30 feet, I believe, and that has to go throughout the entire village, so I have to make many poles. And here we are. I'm all done with all the lighting, and as you can see, this is the dowels that I was painting, and they connect with the fairy lights all the way to another pole, and some of them are hidden. And last but not least, I put together all of my little people, and here is my village all done and decorated. And I will show you what the lighting looks like with the lights off, and the fairy lights do give off a pretty good decent amount of light, and I actually have them hooked to Alexa, which is awesome. And sorry that you can see my shadow. I actually have a floodlight behind me, which helped me to be able to see when decorating my village. And here's our foresty platform that I made a while back, and I can't wait for next year. I'm gonna make so many more of these. It turned out awesome. All right, now let's turn off those lights. Here is some pictures of the village, and if you want to see them in better detail, just leave a comment down below and I'll be happy to explain each and every section of the village. Alright guys, that's it for this video today. And if you guys liked the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys all next time. Bye-bye.